It's Ron Goodall, FightHype.com. I'm here with Christian Mbilli, who makes his ring return on August 17th. Out in Quebec City, we'll be taking on Sergiy Derevyanchenko on ESPN. First and foremost, how excited are you to get an opponent like Sergiy Derevyanchenko, right?
I'm very, very excited. I am very, very excited. I can't wait to be in the ring. Uh, for me, I think it's the fight of my life right now.
Absolutely. I know you've had great opponents where, the hardcore boxing fans essentially know who you're in the ring with. But Sergey Derevyanchenko, we've seen him in big fights, Danny Jacobs, Triple G, Charlo, the list goes on. It seems like guys can get him down, but they can't get him out. This would be huge. It's ultimately the goal is to fight and knock out Sergey Derevyanchenko in this fight.
For me, I'm come there to show that I am the best opponent he never faced. I'm gonna win more run that every fighter. I'm gonna make him pay for all the mistake he gonna do, and yeah, I'm gonna go there to push himself, and I hope I think if I have on any opportunity to knock him out, I'm gonna knock him out.
You know, um, with the name of Sergey Derevyanchenko, it gives you one step closer to bigger fights, right? You're kind of the guy where everyone in division knows about, but they're like, he's not, I'm looking for Canelo. I'm looking for, the bigger guys, the big fish. Would a win over Sergey Derevyanchenko put you in a position where you can kind of start forcing these guys to fight you? You got the big promotion companies, top rank working with you, big signings, with Munguia working with them. With this performance, do you comfortably feel that now you can start asking for bigger fights without that rejection kind of?
That's the thing, if when I'm gonna have a big win with Sergey Derevyanchenko, I think will be in better position to ask for more big fight, and that's it. Right now, I think I'm gonna focus on Derevyanchenko. After this, I think I will open the door of big opportunity.
You're ranked in all four sanctioning bodies. You're really like right there to start
Yeah.
asking for mandatory kind of fights, right? I know Canelo recently gave up about, and he's fighting Edgar Berlanga, and there might be maybe a potential maybe Canelo fight, or he might do the same. Do you feel that he might just start vacating the titles, and you might, not get that fight through politics?
I don't know. I don't have any magical thing to see. But for me, I'm gonna do all my best in the ring on my training camp. I'm gonna do all my best to have big win. But we're gonna see if Canelo want to fight me, would be great. If he don't want to fight, we're gonna look for another opportunity. But for me, we don't have any. He don't have any reason to don't if he don't want to give my chance. But I think for me, Canelo gonna come maybe next year or maybe on after the next fight.
Yeah, and I'm just assuming you think he gets through Edgar Berlanga and sets up a mega fight with you.
Maybe when you're gonna finish with Berlanga, I can take Berlanga too. He's a big name, and I think I'm better than him. But we're gonna see. But right now, if it's not Canelo, I want all the top three of the division.
Absolutely. Digging a little bit in your background, there's another superstar from Cameroon who went to France and became that guy. And I'm sure Francis Ngannou.
Yeah.
You have a similar somewhat path, but different. You went through the Olympics. You know, is there some sort of connection that you feel rooted when you see Francis go up there and now you're kind of the next guy?
Of course, Francis Ngannou, he motivate, he give me a lot of motivation, when I see him fight, I see him how he go up, he come very down, and he move up. For me, it's like a motivation. I'm very happy that you compare me with him. But for me, it's like a big motivation for me.
And with that type of comparison, he's a very fan friendly. He gets the job
Yeah.
done. And as a while, no one really wanted to fight him as well. He kind of had to make his way into a position to maybe force himself into a position. So, with your kind of boxing background, did you always feel that you've always had to force yourself from the position of when you were started, you moved to France, went to the Olympics team? Did you always feel like you've always had to force your way to try to get into this boxing game?
That's it. I think our life is like this. You have to force. You have to you have to work. You have to improve yourself on all on boxing or everything you do in life. That's it. I moved to France. I was 11 years old. I start boxing. In France, you have a lot of competition. I have to prove that I am the number one to go to Olympic. I have proved that I'm the number one. I moved to Olympic. I doesn't have a a medal on Olympic, but that's it. I've lose in quart de finale. Comment on dit quart de finale?
Quarter of like final. I don't know how
Quarter
to say.
finale. I have lose in
Mhm.
quarter finals in Olympic, and you know I have moved to professional after I say myself I have to do my best in professional. I have to improve and be better fighter, and that's it. Right now, I'm in a good position to be world champion. That's life. You have to work. You have to believe in yourself. You have to focus to your goal. And I'm coming to my family in Cameroon was very poor. I'm coming for nothing, and that's my motivation because I have born in nothing right now. I have all to win.
With that humble background that you came from, and
Yeah.
I'm sure it gives you a lot of drive and hunger, maybe even makes you fearless. And I know that Mark Ramsey, your trainer, has spoke highly of you for a long time. He's been
Yeah.
around you from the beginning. Um, he's been, obviously Arthur Beterbiev. Is that some of that humble hungriness background give you the confidence to, I guess, you and Arthur working together and sparring? Because no one really wants to spar Arthur, and and make it out safely. Is
Oh,
that kind of what that
of
entails?
course, of course. I never spar Arthur Beterbiev. We always like sparring by technical sparring,
Mhm.
but for me, this guy good give me a lot of motivation. He work very hard. He focus. He have total focus in his career. I think for me, is to work to work with Arthur and before I had I don't remember his name. Alvarez, he was world champion too. In the gym we have a lot of good boxers. I think everybody is like motivate everybody, and that's the best thing I think.
You have so many interesting stories, and I just have such a short period of time, but um, with all the experience you have, you and David Morrell, who are at the top of the division, have sparred and worked amongst each other before. And just without giving in details, what was that experience like? And do you see yourself maybe you and David Morrell having a clash again in the professional scene?
If you have opportunity to fight, to have him like opponent, it could be good, you know. Now he's I think he moved up right now. Like 170, he moved to 172 now,
Oh,
I
I
think.
think you're thinking of Benavidez. I think you and David Morrell.
David Morrell, yeah. Morrell too. He's moving to
Oh,
yeah. He's
okay.
moving to 172. His next fight, I don't remember the name, but he's moving to
Yeah, I didn't know
172.
if it was official. Like that was his
I
stay.
think, but I'm not sure. But my coach said to me that he's moving up with. I don't remember the name of this guy. He come to spar Arthur Beterbiev in the gym. His opponent. But it could be a good fight to fight him. You know, as par him in Cuba before Olympic. Spar him with another boxer, another guy from Cuba. But I think right now he's moving up. Check, but I'm not sure. But he's fighting some sparring partner who come to the gym to spar Artur Beterbiev.
Well, I mean, if these guys move up, like David Benavidez and Morel,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you really, it's
Right
not
now,
really a lot of
everybody is
guys.
moving up, you know. But we are not surprised, you know, because Benavidez or Morel are very big. I don't know how is the do the limit, you know, is the weight because they're very big, very strong. I think it's natural because that guy have physical to move up, you know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I know Top Rank's working with Jaime Munguia. That's going to be an explosive fight. He fought Sergey Derevyanchenko. Um, do you feel like, if not, the Davids, then Munguia is probably the perfect fit to get you ready for a big Canelo fight down the line?
Of course, of course. I hope after this fight, when I'm gonna have a good win. Uh, Mungia or Canelo will be the best for me.
Absolutely. And my last set of questions is, going back to your opponent, Sergey Derevyanchenko, I know that, he's a tough guy. He's been in the ring with a lot of world champions. He has a lot of experience. And every time it seems that when he gets in there, people overlook him, but then he ends up hurting Triple G. He ends up going competitive with Jaime Munguia. He ends up taking all these guys to distance and battling this adversity. Um, Fighting Sergey Derevyanchenko, has the training camp, has your preparation been completely different than all your other fights? And is the world going to see the best version of yourself coming August 17th?
Yeah, we're gonna see my best ever. You know, right now, I'm eight all the second on my training camp. I think it's the most difficult training camp I have had right now. I think right if if you have seen Christian and Billy fight one time, I think the next fight will be plus plus 1 million better than all the fight you have seen right now. I think it will be explosive fight, very quick. Like you're gonna see a world champion class.
Awesome. Any last minute words or anything to tell the fans that be tuning in on Top Rank? We're going to be out in Quebec on August 17th on ESPN, seeing your terrific fight.
Yeah, I hope everybody is ready for this fight. It will be a crazy fight. It will be a big drama show. You know, that's it, and be ready.
Awesome. Appreciate it.